Under Snow is so fucking dumb, it's kind of fucking cute. Okay, it's not dumb, but it's also not worth your time depending on who you are. So like I said in the beginning of this video, I was blessed with Wolf's permission to completely nope out of Lolly Magical Girl fate because I don't have time for 3 seasons of that shit. Even he hates the first 3 seasons, so yeah, he can't blame me. But the trade-off included watching this movie. I wouldn't say it's a waste of time, but again, it's so dumb, it's cute. Under Snow is a prequel to whatever the fuck happens in Lolly Fate, taking place in an alternative timeline where Kirisugu doesn't fight in the Fourth War with the Eisenberg family, and Jesus Christ, you can tell right off the bat because he is a major fucking asshole in this version, and I am not sure how I feel about that. So Kirisugu is still on his mission to bring world peace. Good fucking luck with that, buddy. And he's looking for this child of God. He finds her, takes her in, and plans on using her to fulfill his quest. But then he fucking dies and Shiro has to take over, but he doesn't because he's too attached. The best way I can describe my feelings for this movie is surprising. Not in the best of ways, but in a pleasant one. First off, Shiro is a big brother and he has to hide away and take care of this little girl who he's so attached to that he can't bring himself to risk her life for his dead father's wishes. And the studio really wants you to fall in love with this kid because they made her so cute with these big eyes and give her all of these childish moments. It's forced as shit, but it doesn't get overly annoying. What they do to develop this character's likability is so eye-rollingly dumb, it's goddamn cute. So the kid gets kidnapped by this fucking asshole I barely remember from Dean and UBW, so that's whatever. Sakura's here and she's pretty annoying until she proves herself to not be so fucking useless for once. Shinji's here and yes, that automatically makes my blood boil because oh my god, I fucking hate Shinji. I just fucking hate Shinji. But this time he's actually fucking insane and intimidating and it kind of fucking rocks. I will watch this fucking version of Shinji 10 fucking times than any other fucking version of Shinji, like whatever the fuck that shit in Lance Ogre was. Also, for once, Shiro isn't a fucking pussy. Yeah, I couldn't fucking believe it either. I mean, did I have fucking Vietnam War flashbacks to UBW? Yes. Yes, I fucking did. But did I enjoy seeing this asshat go on a murderous rampage just to get his sister back? Yes. Yes, I fucking did. Also, the servants come in the form of cards that their masters merge with, and I don't fucking know and I don't want to think about it. So the ending comes and the kid is on a table ready to be sacrificed and die. Shiro's able to get to her and wishes for her happiness, and it's honestly pretty fucking sweet and cute because he fought so hard for her, and yeah, this is like the one part where it's actually really cute. So in doing this, she's transported to the Lolly Fate universe, and you know what? I just realized there is a motherfucking JoJo reference hidden in here somewhere. Anyway, Gilgamesh is here and he's a chick now, and honestly, not the hottest, but I'll take it. And this is the part where I literally wanted to kill myself because I had to watch fucking UBW again. Alright, skip. Wait, Gil fucking won? Gee. It's almost like I would've fucking liked UBW a hell of a lot more if he fucking did in the first fucking place like he rightfully fucking should've. And the movie ends with this little girl in the Lolly Fate universe, and I'm low-key pissed. Because honestly, this movie was good enough to make me completely forget it's a tie-in to the Lolly Fate universe. And yes, I was a little sad seeing this little girl walk around the streets in the cold. Fucking sue me. But then she turns into a magical Lolly Fate girl, and I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you for doing that to me. Fuck you. I am not watching your fucking shitty Lolly spinoff. No, fuck you. Again, I only recommend this movie depending on the type of person that you are, because in ways it's just low-key dope as it is dumb. And despite being pretty dumb, I enjoyed myself quite a bit. Enough to say it wasn't a waste of an hour, but also something I'll never be returning to again. Babylonia should not fucking exist. It is impossible, inconceivable, unimaginable. This show does not have the fucking right to be this fucking good for a goddamn Fate anime. I should not be having fucking fun watching a goddamn Fate show. But I guess I have to begin with the shitty fucking prequel movie. It blows, but unfortunately you have to watch it if you want the introduction to these characters and their mission. Second, I've said it once, I've said it 10 times, I will say it a million times more. I should not want to fuck Leonardo da Vinci. Third, Babylonia fucking rocks and this show has no fucking right to be this goddamn good. Ladies and gentle fucks of the jury, if you haven't clicked away yet, I truly suffered watching this franchise. The cons of watching damn near every fucking installment of Fate truly outweighs the pros. I dreaded Babylonia, especially after watching the shitty fucking movie before it. Safe to say that sitting through another 21 episodes of a show where I was sure I wasn't going to like it sounded like a bad time. But right off the bat, Babylonia was different. I didn't know how or why it just was. The characters I didn't give a damn about in the movies had more life to them. I actually really like Marsh. Wait, is her name Marsh or Mash? They go... Mash. Oh, her name is actually Mash. Fuck. I actually really like Mash, who in the movie I thought was one of the worst servants I encountered. So in Babylonia, Mash and... I want to say her name is Spaghetti, are sent on a mission to go to Mesopotamia to repair the timeline that got fucked by yet another Holy Grail. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm getting really sick of this Holy Grail bullshit. So they go back in time and meet Merlin, kingmaker, scoundrel, and the bestest of boys, and Anna, who is a cutie and a sweetheart, and I must love and protect her. They go to the city of Uruk, and there he is! The king is finally here! So, we're gonna start with Babylonia because it's so fucking good, and oh my god, Gilgamesh! 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 Yes! Gilgamesh! I can finally fucking talk about Gilgamesh! The characters are definitely one of the high points of Babylonia. I don't remember the purpose of Spaghetti over here, but I adore Merlin, Anna, Da Vinci, Romani, and of course Gilgamesh, who is worth watching this show for alone because Gilgamesh! I don't know how this show did it, but for once, I don't hate Ren. I never really liked her, but now she's Ishtar, a goddess and pseudo-servant who eats shit and is fucking hilarious. I really like her counterpart, a rescue dog, much better. I cannot pronounce fucking ancient Mesopotamian names, sue me. Probably because she has far more character than Ishtar and won my feelings over in less time. Also enter the if Fate was accurate, Ishtar would be wearing less clothes joke here. I liked every servant in Babylonia more than any other Fate installment actually, because in the rest of the shows it's all stabby stabby die die until they all chill out and eat food. This time the servants are all working together and I far more prefer it this way. I know it's only like this because this is a Fate Go adaptation and the point is to build a team and blah blah blah. You'll only get this dynamic once and god damn it I'm going to fucking savor it. Also there's a fun game of Spot That Dub JoJo VA here. Take a wild guess who it is because it is not fucking hard to miss. So as you can probably tell from the Mesopotamian goddesses, there are goddesses now, and for some reason everyone's favorite horny Mexican goddess with the incredibly hard to pronounce name is here. I'm just gonna call her Q from now on because I cannot pronounce her name. And Jaguar Man is really dumb and I couldn't help but laugh every time she's on screen. She tries to be intimidating but she isn't. Everyone straight up ignores her, and pairing her up with Q makes it all the better. This fucking gif kills me every time, and the fight between her and Q where she just accepts her death is comedy gold. Merlin is so much fun. He is just such an amazingly written character. I love how he's often the lighthearted one in the group, bringing smiles, making people laugh, and fully admitting how fucked up he is despite being a kingmaker, because oh boy, I am very glad that you actually acknowledge Saber of Red when her own fucking father does doesn't, and I'm only glad that you do because you're you fucking piece of shit. I love you, Merlin. But he's also very serious. He takes his role as Gil's servant with the utmost pride. Then when he finds out that Gil's fucking dead, there's just so much anger and disbelief in his voice and demeanor because Gilgamesh dying is so fucking impossible that he loses it. Then he regains his composure and evaluates the situation to find a solution and get Gil back, and I felt all of it. Everything Merlin does is genuine. He's cunning and honest, and how can I not believe him? Then there's best girl Anna, who did nothing wrong, and I have said my piece. Oh god, where do I start without repeating my hatred of UBW? Well, I want to start with this. The modern world would be nothing without Mesopotamia. Farming, agriculture, the civil and social system, even technologies like water storage and glass making. The Mesopotamians pioneered the Bronze Age. They were some of the most advanced people of their time, and their influence spread not only to the Middle East and Mediterranean, but across the world. And I think that the Epic of Gilgamesh, the tale of the King of Kings, can testify to that, as it is one of the oldest surviving works of literature in the world. From a history nerd standpoint, I admire and respect the Mesopotamians greatly, and maybe one day I will fully cover the extent of our great ancient ancestors and their contributions to the modern world. Again, that is a huge fucking maybe. Right now, the one thing I want more than anything is for Gil's voice actor to read the Epic of Gilgamesh. But for now, back to bitching about UBW and how it royally fucked up in Babylonia getting one of the greatest figures in history right. I'm pretty sure that we all know that, like King Arthur, Gilgamesh was not a real king, but his influence is so great that bitch he might as well be. Just some minor praise I need to point out. I don't know why, but I just got so excited seeing Gil use clay tablets. That's just so fucking good and cool to me. Second off, holy fuck, Gil Seiyu is so fucking good. I watched Babylonia in sub and dub, and both versions are good with a hit or miss here or there in the English, but I recommend the sub over the dub because while I was really vibing with Gil's English VA, Tomokazu Seiki as Gilgamesh is so fucking on point. He just has so much goddamn charisma. He embodies his character to a goddamn T. I mean, this is just fucking Dio levels of goddamn voice acting perfection. I love Gilgamesh's portrayal in Babylonia because he is the king. The king he was meant to be since the beginning of this goddamn franchise. And look, I have nothing against Gil being an anti-hero or a villain in Zero. Gil was bored and that's why he wanted to fuck shit up. That's fine. I like that. I like characters who want to see the world burn. And we all know at this fucking point after fucking UBW, my problem lies within his treatment from fucking UBW. But damn it all to hell, Gilgamesh is a motherfucking king and he deserves to be treated and portrayed in that way. And oh my god, Enkidu is fucking amazing in this show. Like in the beginning of the, okay, you know what, I'm not gonna go into the Epic of Gilgamesh. We're just gonna skip this part of the script. But yeah, Enkidu is evil because tragic death, and Gilgamesh is like, hey, dickwad, you're not the man I literally went to the underworld to save, and by the power of fuck you, bitch, I'm the king, I'm gonna kick your ass so hard you'll be reduced back to clay, and I fucking live for this shit. Did I mention the dialogue in this show is surprisingly good? I can live without all the let's go, we got this eye-rolling bullshit, but hot damn, when this show gets dark, it gets dark. Enkidu is just so full of pain and anguish, and he really doesn't hold back his intent. And Gil is so in command that every line basically equates to fuck you bitch, I'm the king. My favorite moment in the show is when Spaghetti is talking to Merlin, and Merlin explains his relationship with humanity and humans and Gilgamesh, and is one I agree with so much, as one doesn't understand humankind while the other doesn't understand humans, but wants to protect it at all costs. But the moments of grief are so incredibly well done. Everyone here, except for Spaghetti and Marsh, will suffer and will die. And we all know what this show is leading up to. We are witnessing in action the fall of Babylon, and nothing can prevent that. Mesopotamia is going to die. These people are going to die, and nothing will stop that because history is on a set course. And preventing the death of a nation as great and rich as Babylon is nothing short of foolish. And that's what Babylonia is to me. What this show does amazingly well and what it gets so right isn't Gil and Enkidu's fighting or the servants or Merlin stabbing me in the heart with goddamn Anna. God damn it! It gets death right, failure, betrayal, grief. It does everything that leads up to the end of a mighty civilization so incredibly well, including its aftermath, that I can't help but give it a word of thanks. No, Babylon didn't fall from demons invading the great empire and a giant fucking CGI bitch causing the ground to shake and shatter with her fucking earthquake titties. But damn it, the fall was just as great and epic as the people who inhabited the city and the king who ruled it. Even in this dumbass fantasy show, it still gave this major civilization the respect it deserved. And you know what? It didn't have to do that. But you also want to know what else? If it didn't do that as a history nerd, I would have been pissed. It's not like these people are around to get their panties in a twist, and history buffs like me know when to turn our brains off and let projects like this just take their creative liberties. It didn't have to have Gilgamesh give a strong speech about how Yorick would live on. It didn't have to put in so much effort to make this show and the end of the journey so damn good. But at the same time, the climax and the fallout was nothing short of spectacular to me. And I'll be revisiting Babylonia. I'll probably watch and remember it more than Zero and Food Fate. Babylonia was the installment that got me excited about Fate. Yes, I love some of these characters as much as Ryder and Waver, and I really fucking hated how I understand Fate memes now, as I finally fully understand why fans like this show and what makes it so good to them after watching Babylonia. I see what's so engaging about some of the best seasons and made the worst fall apart. And I knew that already, but Babylonia showed me how Fate should be done. Yeah, sure, they did it right because it's based on their $1 bajillion fucking mobile game, but I don't want to be a cynic right now. Holy fucking shit, I can't believe I just said those words. I want to continue to enjoy Babylonia for what it is to me. So yes, making this video and traversing through the Fate franchise and giving up on taking notes and all of this fucking bullshit was hard, and it felt like I was suffering and I just wanted to die, but closing it off on Babylonia made it so worth it to me. And that's it. I'm fucking done, and I'm never doing this shit again because damn, this took a lot out of me. This video was literal years in the making, full of pain and suffering and blah blah blah, yada yada yada. I wouldn't wish this shit on my first enemy. I want to be clear that I don't hate Fate. I really don't. If anything, I really love and admire the Fate fans, and if I piss you off, I'm sorry. But you guys are some of the most passionate and shit posting people I've ever met and have had the pleasure to encounter, and I hope you return the favor for my suffering by watching something good like JoJo. In all seriousness, the main reason why I admire the Fate franchise is how it introduced people to history. I just don't like much of the anime. The anime can be so long and tedious and painfully boring, and I'm so glad so many fans agree with me when I say I hated Last Encore and the ending of UBW. But obviously there's some titles here worth watching. As much as I bitched to my friends about how much I fucking hated myself for undertaking this project, I also won't hesitate to say, hey, check out Zero if you want multiple bullets to the head, watch Food Fate if you want to kill an hour, and dude, Babylonia is so fucking dope, you're seriously missing out. I mean, come on, just at least watch the first 3 episodes. With that being said, I have no idea how to end this video. I want to get back to other projects, so yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with this bullshit. Thank you for sticking around. And I hope that, you know, you enjoyed it. Okay, see you in the next one. I'm never fucking doing this bullshit again. Goodbye.